these colors don't run. That's what it's been said for many years now. I believe that to be not true. People hide behind being politically correct all the time. You see someone on the street, what do you say to them? Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Next thing you know, you got a bunch of Indians coming down on you, saying we're making fun of you. Yeah, it's bullshit. Another thing that's bullshit is this hooked on phonics for kids. You tell me a kid that doesn't know how to read or spell words correctly is going to get a job in today's world. You think your boss wants to read your reports that say phone, F-O-N-E? I think people should teach their kids how to spell correctly, and this world won't end up in a basket of shit. Another thing that really pisses me off is the Catholic Church. It's filled with nothing but hypocrites. They go to church every Sunday, listen to the sermon, and what do? They judge, and it clearly says in their Bible that thou shalt not judge, but yet they do it. Also, one of Jesus' teaching, treat people how you want to be treated. What do? They make fun of everybody. So does that mean they want people to make fun of them? Hypocrites. That's all they are. They say, oh, I'm going to heaven because I go to church every Sunday. Well, if you don't live the life, you ain't going to get a life up there. Another thing, you can ask a priest. Do you think Judas is in heaven or hell? Well, what do you think? I think he's in heaven. Why, you might ask? Did not Jesus die for all the sins of the world? Yes, but Judas committed suicide. That's a sin. But then if Jesus died on the cross for all of our sins, isn't his sin forgiven? Judas's major goal in life, to betray Christ in life. Come on, Catholics, let's grow up god dang brain. Another thing that gets to me is when you go on a job interview, one of their questions is, why do you want to work for us? Okay, maybe because I'm out of a job and I need a job and this is a damn job, so give me the fucking job. Then they say, well, why should we hire you? Well, because you're looking for fucking employees, ain't you? That's a good fucking reason. They say that video games are wrecking the children's minds with all the violence. Okay, well, let's turn on the news and see what we got there. We sure don't got Henry Murphy got a parking ticket today out in Mesa. You don't hear shit like that. You see what's going on around the world. And then you can't even believe what you're seeing because the media is so screwed up, it's like the government. You think the government's being honest with you? Open your eyes. As for a conspiracy in 9/11, no, there was no conspiracy. As for the Kennedy assassination, it was a lone gunman. You people need to wake up and stop adding conspiracy theories. Another thing that really pissed me off the other day, I was logging out of my Yahoo email when I came across a story that said, Congressman Benny Thompson. So I started reading this article, and he seems to think that NASCAR fans are the lowest common denominator. that his aides that went to Lowell's Motor Speedway in Talladega should be immunized. Alright, for one, have you ever gone to a NASCAR race? You know how expensive it can be. People that are low in scum cannot afford it. Also, when you go to a race, who do you see in the stands? You don't see many black people. You don't see many Spanish people or Mexicans. You see white people. So what he said could, in fact, be construed as being a racial comment. I don't believe in racism. I believe all people are people. I don't see colors. If I don't like a person, no matter what color they are, I'll tell them I don't like you. I won't say I don't like you because you're black. Or African American, sorry, we must be politically correct. But if they're born in America, does not make them Americans. Another thing that really gets me. This whole Ellen DeGeneres dog issue about Iggy. Alright. You got a dog that's homeless. You have a lady that rescues it. She gives it to a loving home, and they don't like that. So what they do, they come and they take the dog away, making it homeless again. You tell me, does that sound logical to you? About 90% of people do not think logically. You got college graduates out there, they lose all form of logic. I used to work at a place where the guy was a college graduate, had his PhD, his BS, which also stands for bullshit. I asked him a question. Very simple question with a very simple answer that I already knew. You know it took him 15 minutes to even get to the point of the answer? What's happening to the world today? We really need to wake up. This has been an Angry Ranter Rave.